Okay. Yeah. I'm live. Live in effect. We're doing the review stream this evening from, digital world, because the studio situation is being updated. So, let me go ahead and let's go ahead and do this. Let's bring in Chuck. Chuck is here with us, I think. And then we're going to switch it over here. All right. Chuckles!
Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. All right. Good. Welcome. It's a review stream. We're doing very Harold and Kumar Christmas. This was Brand's pick. So hopefully he'll be in here by the time we get to it. I know he's at work. So, but yeah, we're going to have a good time this evening. We're going to attempt Jackbox. If I can't get enough people for it, then we're just not going to do it. And I'm going to do some Dark and Darker, which will just be starting earlier than anticipated. So, let's go ahead and get this browser up. All right, whoop. There we go. Let's see here. Oh, I gotta go ahead and hit that. Is that what I gotta do?
You good?
I'm trying to capture my Chrome browser because it's not the wheel. Fucking,
And me.
Oh, you know what? And I gotta put my advert on here. Oh, that's not the advert I'm talking about. That's the one. Alright. Okay. Alright, now I gotta just get this fucking browser to show up here. Alright, I guess I'll do that. And then that. There we go. Bada bing! Alright. So, as y'all can see, the first thing I'm discussing this evening, Henry Cavill has gone through it in the last, week and a half or so? Like, few weeks. Actually, I oversay a month. So, if you haven't watched Black Adam, I'm sure you found out by now that he did a cameo as Superman and the new Black Adam. So, The Rock allegedly fought for this to happen, and they got him, and they got this cameo. And then, James Gunn and I believe Peter Safran were appointed heads of the DC Entertainment Movie Division and all that shit, right? So they were like, hey, we're not actually going to move forward with Superman, at least with Henry Cavill. At first, they were like, oh, no, it's going to be fine. And then it wasn't fine. And then even Henry Cavill put out a little statement like how he was, saddened by losing the opportunity. But there's hints that, the door's not officially closed. He could always come back in the future for, Crisis on Infinite Earths where there's multiple Supermen. But, needless to say, within the last few months, he has stepped away from The Witcher, which apparently was more so him saying, I don't want to do it no more because their vision is crap. And now I'm paraphrasing. But he didn't like the direction it was going, so he stepped away. And also, obviously, was thinking he was going to be Superman, which now he's not. So, leads me to this story, as you see and have been seeing here. He is now going to star and produce a Warhammer 40K series. Yeah, bro, he did. Appreciate you tuning in. How's it going? But yeah, he's gonna get, honestly, his dream job. Like, if you know anything about Mr. Cavill, you know how much of a fan of Warhammer he is. So not only is he gonna star in this, but he's also executive producing. And where's his statement at on here? This isn't the article that had the statement, apparently. There was a nice statement he made about how he's going to be in charge of a lot of the stuff. and basically, you know, trying to keep it as close to the source material as possible. So yeah, people were all feeling kind of bad for him, but now look at him. He gets to be the star, an executive producer of one of his most favorite series, and gets to bring it to the big screen. So that's pretty dope, you know? Like, imagine being him, you know. You're a Superman, you're a Geralt, and then it all got you know, you stepped away from Geralt because you didn't like what they were doing, and then you got the Superman taken from you, only to walk into getting your dream job. Like, that's pretty fucking sick. So, I'm excited to see that. I never really got into that whole Warhammer series. Shout out to Pubs. He used to play the first-person shooter. But yeah, it has a lot of lore, and it's like, you know, space fantasy and shit. So, should be interesting to see how that goes. So yeah. But it's going to be done on Amazon or through Amazon Studios. So we'll see how that goes. Speaking of Amazon Studios, they have officially announced God of War live-action TV series. Apparently, it's just all about bringing video games to live action and to the you know, silver screen. Which, if done right, I'm with it, you know? I'm fucking with it. But yeah, so there's not much known besides that they ordered it. And they got a couple of people attached for, you know, production and everything. But I don't think they have the actual actor picked for the God of War yet. Me personally, I would like to see a Dave Bautista. I think he could pull it off. What about you, Chuck?
Dave Bautista?
Yeah, as God of War, or do you think somebody else? Is there somebody else that comes to mind?
I don't know. It's kind of a specific like build for that type of person, you know. No, I don't really have anybody in mind, honestly.
No. Yeah, I just hope it's not The Rock, because I'm a little oversaturated with The Rock.
Anybody but The Rock.
You know, like super oversaturated. But we'll see. Apparently, let's see, who is this? Judkins will showrun and executive produce the series based on the game developed by Santa Monica Studio, with Iron Man and Children of Men writers Mark Fergus and Hawk Ostby. Ostby? So Children of Men was amazing. And the first Iron Man was awesome. I mean, it's now actually inducted into the film registry. So, shout out to Marvel on that, by the way. So, yeah, interesting stuff there. Next, we got some That 90s Show news. Bob Pinciotti is apparently coming back as well. So, I don't know. I mean, if they, you know, I want this to do good, honestly. Like, there's a part of me that actually wants this to succeed. It's really gonna be the glue, obviously, of these three, but hopefully these kids have some good chemistry and you know, don't bomb the show. I guess, you know, don't. We'll see. I mean, I loved Bob. Bob was great.
Ruined a legacy.
Right. You know. But fucking, hi there, ho there, neighbor. Like he was like he was like a more stupid Ned Flanders almost, you know. So we'll see.
Hippie 70s version, stupid version.
Right, you know. I mean, I'm with it. I mean, apparently a lot of the original cast will be cameoing and coming through and everything, so we'll see what happens. I wasn't expecting him to come back, though, honestly. That was a surprise to me. So we'll see what happens there. On to some other... Oh, another thing real quick here. Indiana Jones 5 is currently shooting a new ending. So they're saying it could be a new or even multiple endings. The question is, why? Like, are they
So they
gonna
can test
pull
audiences around the country.
right? You know, like
They did that with Clue.
that's true. They did have a couple of
But they
different
also did
endings.
that. Well, but with Clue, they also did it on purpose so nobody would really know what the theatrical ending would actually be.
Mm,
So they showed it different, like endings, different times of the day, or different, like parts of the country and stuff. So
yeah,
nobody really knew what the actual ending was, which is kind of cool.
I think that's pretty dope. And that's another
Hmm.
great movie if you've never seen it. Watch Clue. Great comedy. Um, but yeah, I don't know. There's no real details, obviously, as it says here, regarding what might be, why it's needed. But I mean, there's always rumors that a test screening didn't go well. There's always that rumor. Um, I don't know. From the trailer, the little bit they showed, it looked like it was at least going to be entertaining. You know, maybe they'll do that. Maybe they'll be like, here's one ending for one part of the world, another for another, or just maybe outtakes, or depending on how well it does. I don't know. We'll see. But I just found that interesting that they would do that. What up, brother Latino Heat? I mean, who knows? I would be cool with multiple endings, you know? And then, like, when they release it, you can, like, watch it, like, and have the different endings. I think that'd be kind of cool. I can't just get an ending when Shia LaBeouf shows up and just, takes the hat and leaves. Like,
Yeah, please don't carry it on with him.
I thought he was fine, man. Just people didn't like him swinging with the monkeys, that's all. I thought that was ridiculous. Which, I mean, it's
Yeah,
Indiana
that one
Jones.
was a bit much.
But the criticisms they had were mainly that, and I can't think of anything else, honestly, because everything
Well,
else
like,
was
the
pretty
movie
much an Indiana
is
Jones movie.
basically an '80s movie released today, or at least for when it came out.
Mm. So I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So Fortnite got another crossover with My Hero Academia. Pretty dope anime. Basically, in a world of like everybody or a lot of people can be superheroes or super people. Um, so they have a crossover where you can get quite a few things, quite different skins. The main four characters you see here: Deku, Bakugo, can't think of her name, or Chaco, or Hararara, and All Might. Good old fucking All Might. I think this is a trailer for it. Yeah, we'll watch this trailer for it here. Let's see here. I mean, they look really good, but I'm not surprised because they do really well with their skins. And apparently, that charge punch you saw there, if you watch the show at all, you know that is Deku's first perk that he learns to use is that super punch. And I mean, it's pretty interesting. So, if you're ever on the fence of it, I definitely recommend giving it the old few episode try and give it a whirl because it's pretty cool. I gotta say. The apparently, just like you had the Kamehameha, you get Deku's ability that you can pick up and use. So, if it's anything like the Kamehameha wave, I'm excited to try it out for sure. But yeah, you get the principal. You get the principal as back bling. Like that's fucking cool, man. So, and those are some views of the skins there. So yeah, that's actually today. So if you're into Fortnite, jump in there. If you're into My Hero, you got some stuff to be looking forward to. All right, and then this is for the WoW heads. Chris Metzen has officially returned. Chris Metzen was pretty much known as one of the OG WoW creators, writers, developers. Some say when he was there in Blizzard, that's where things were doing well. So he's coming back. He left, as you see, in 2016 and worked on, a whole slew of their games. So I don't know what this means for Blizzard. I don't know if this is going to, help them get their shit together. I mean, their most recent expansion with World of Warcraft, Dragonflight, apparently has been well received. Sans the normal bugs and shit that, unfortunately, you've come accustomed to. But apparently it's really good, and it's kind of back in the good feelings, We'll see. I mean, I still don't have my hopes up for Diablo 4 at all. Just how they've already have kind of like started selling Part 4, and you get the Extreme Collector's Edition and all this silly shit, and just so you can play it a few days earlier. Like, I don't know, man. I pre-ordered Diablo 3 when that first came out, and I couldn't barely even play it the first few months. So that kind of had me very salty. I was very upset. The matter of fact, if Poyo's in the chat, he can attest. Me, him, and Pups were there pretty much on release, and yeah, it did not go well. We're not doing Paragon. Paragon, I found, is very scammy or scummy. They try to sell your information, including your browser history. I'm sorry, I don't need my video games knowing my browser history. Thank you very much.
No, that's completely unnecessary.
Oh, Paragon. Yeah. Ding. Oh, man. Yeah, the good old power leveling days. Yes. But yeah, eventually Diablo 3, after like the first year or so, did become a better game. To where we sank hours into it. Hours upon hours. So I'll probably eventually get 4, but when it's like maybe on sale, or at least after the first year, or at least first 6 months, once they've fixed their bullshit, But yeah, this could be good news. This could be a great thing. We'll see what happens. I'm interested to see. One of the last 2 gaming news we have here is Marvel's Avengers, the game, still being supported until next year. Apparently, that's it. Next year, they're going to stop development. They'll probably have it on life support for a while until they close the servers. But until then, you get 4 more new heroes, apparently. Allegedly, She-Hulk. I don't know why they say Captain America, because Captain America's already there. Shuri and Iron Heart. But Captain America's already in it, so I don't know what this article is talking about Captain America. Because, like, you can already play as Cap. Now I'm confused. Maybe it's the Falcon Cap? I don't know. But either way, if you haven't tried Marvel's Avengers, definitely worth the playthrough, at least for the story. The combat's fun, all that. It's on Xbox Game Pass right now, so you can definitely check that out. Where's my advert for Drew? Why is that not up there? Hold on.
Too bad he's not Captain Falcon.
Right? Captain Falcon! Show me your moves. Fun side note, Marvel Snap, the card game, very fun, and I have a move deck, and that is called Show Me Your Moves. But yeah, so we'll see. I enjoyed my game. I enjoyed my playthrough. I enjoyed the story, and hopefully if they ever tread that water again, they get their end game shit together, because they had good potential there. And then one of the last gaming clips / news is we got some footage from the new Harry Potter game, Hogwarts Legacy. So we're gonna run that.
Is something
there
that
it is.
basically
All
like
right.
covers your skin in this like rocky material that
So-
reduces the incoming damage that you're receiving. So against big
Yeah.
enemies, hard-hitting enemies like trolls, that's super helpful.
Oh my god, he's just destroying. The troll just.
So you just like
collapsed.
one shot at a fucking troll.
Obviously,
Thought
we
that was
have the
pretty
Wiggenwell
cool.
potion as well, which increases your health. And then we have the focus potion. So when Alan talks about having to balance Avada Kedavra with a long cooldown, because obviously it's an instant kill, one thing that you could do is
I
brew a
like how
focus
this
potion,
looks,
and
though.
that will increase how quickly your
looks fun,
cooldowns
honestly.
Right?
regain.
Right. Oh my god, there's just so much like versatility, like in what the
Like
character is
how
doing
it
through
barely
the
got
troll,
it hit,
like,
but then he
just
grabbed it
bouncing
and
around
threw it. Like
around
that
the
was
arena,
fucking.
He's like nuts, and the troll makes him move around too. It's like.
And I love that our plants are violent.
But yeah,
Well,
that's
some of the tools that you'll
that's
see here-
that's just one of the many few clips that are out right now. There's also some for the flying as well, because it is an open world game, so you'll be able to explore and fly around on a broomstick and visit different areas and stuff. So I think that's going to be really
The
cool.
mechanics look smooth.
Yeah, it looks smooth. It looks well put together. I'm only disappointed that apparently the multiplayer section of it got scrapped, which sucks. Because that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for like an open world Harry Potter where I can, battle my friends or other players. Like, imagine if they did an MMO where
Someone
they
get on that.
was up. Go ahead.
Did someone get on that? That's a major cash cow.
Oh, easily. Like, and imagine if they did like an MMO-esque type game like this, to where you can compete and stuff like the Tri-Wizard Cup tournament. Like they have. What was that? The fifth movie or fourth movie? I think it was the fourth movie. Right?
The Goblet of Fire, number 4.
Yeah. Okay. So the fourth movie, yeah, that was one of my favorites because I thought that was really cool, showcasing that there was other schools, and that they had a tournament and like I thought that was really fucking neat. So I would love to see that in like a video game to where you could do that against other players, and like on an MMO scale, like once a year that shit happens. Like imagine playing that and like you being one of the top students. And then you participate. They could even like stream that shit on Twitch,
In like PvE, where you have like team up against people against like with people against like waves of like trolls and
Soul
other
Eaters,
magical shit. Yeah,
Dementors, the Dementors.
Yeah, Dementors. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Filling your Patronus. But you could like choose your Patronus.
Oh, mine would totally be a platypus. Fucking platypus Patronus,
Capybara. Capybara.
right? Or a sloth.
It's just there. It doesn't do much. It's just there.
So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm looking forward to it. I definitely will pick that up eventually. All right, so now into some of the trailers. We have a gaming trailer to start. This is a Crash Bandicoot game. But it's not what you expect. Yeah.
What are they doing? Crash.
Right. Team versus Team Rumble.
He's already down. Stop taking him.
I don't know how I feel about this. Like I don't know. I want to like it, but we'll see. An interesting concept to say the least. Yeah, I don't know if how much I'm about that. I don't know. It looks interesting. We'll have to see the concept of it. I mean, it looks like some type of point scoring not battle royale, but like platform fighter. I wasn't actually planning this, but now that I saw it and I know I didn't do it. Oh, this is not.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, they don't need to do all that. I don't need all that. I just wanted to show. There we go. That.
I will not be imprisoned again.
Yeah. Jedi Survivor.
I hear you've been busy making yourself the Empire's most wanted.
Yeah.
Jedi. Remind our friend here why his kind are supposed to be dead.
Here we go.
Woo! Boy!
After all we've done, the Empire's only grown stronger.
This shit is gonna be wild.
Explode. Part of the joke, Gustus. The Jedi is a threat. Not now that we have this. As long as we fight.
Jesus. Cool.
Hope survives.
Man. I'm fucking amped. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm fucking amped for that. I loved the Fallen Order. The story, the gameplay, everything about it was just hands down amazing. Did you ever finish that, Chuck?
I never started.
No, I thought you did. Huh.
No. Oh.
Such a great game. Such great. If you love Star Wars, that's something you need to pick up and try out. It's amazing. It goes on sale frequently. That's this sequel. Highly anticipated. Highly anticipated. All right, so we got a couple more trailers, and then we're going to get into this review. The next are movie trailers. The first one is Barbie. That's right, Barbie. We're watching the trailer for Barbie. It's happening.
Since the beginning of time,
I mean, we already did Clueless.
since
so,
the first little girl ever existed,
This might be actually, dare I say,
there
a fun
have
movie.
been dolls. But the dolls were always and forever baby dolls. Until...
This is some wild shit, man. I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting when they announced it. But it wasn't that. That's for sure.
That's interesting.
Right. I feel like it can go actually either really good or just super south. Like, there's not going to be an in between with that movie. So we'll see. Interesting to say the least. All right. So the next one is called 65.
Alien out there.
Oh, let me start from the beginning.
There's something alien out there. Charter 373. This is Commander Mills. My ship was hit by an undocumented asteroid. transporting 35 passengers
35 passengers.
on a long-range exploratory mission. Send help.
We've crash landed on an uncharted celestial body. I don't know where we are.
I've located one survivor.
Of course,
Child.
one. Just one.
The atmosphere is breathable. There's something alien out there.
Something alien.
Sam Raimi does Alien Jurassic Park.
Basically. Oh, shit.
You need to be quiet and move. You and I are gonna get home.
Oh, family.
Ready?
Interesting concept.
Looks like it could be a game.
Right? So basically, he flies in space into a 65 million year Earth. Like, I mean, I've heard of worse concepts, you know? So we'll see. We'll see. That looked interesting to say the least. And then the last trailer for the evening. Of course, you got to do the Spider-Verse trailer. Or at least this teaser trailer. Sony got 2 movies on the trailers tonight. How about that?
Been waiting for this one though.
Facts.
I can hear you being quiet, Mom.
I hope I didn't ice your game, man.
No one my age says those words in that order.
It's just hard to see my little man not being my little boy all the time.
Yeah.
You know, for years I've been taking care of this little boy.
That first one's so help
Making
me
sure
God.
he's loved. That he feels like he belongs wherever he wants to be. He wants to go out into the world and do great big things.
Not bad, kid.
And what I worry about most
I love you, Miles.
is they won't look out for you like us. Miles! Want to get out of here? Wherever you go from here, you have to promise to take care of that little boy for me. Make sure he never forgets where he came from.
All the spider people.
And he never doubts that he is loved.
Yo, you want spider people? We got spider people.
You know what I'm saying?
And he never lets anyone tell him that he doesn't belong there. You gotta promise, Miles.
I promise.
Who do you think you are? Really?
We are supposed to be the good guys.
We are.
Oh, man. Exclusively in movie theaters. Yeah, I fucking loved the first one. I've watched it so many times now. So that's going to be super exciting to watch. I can't wait to see how many Spider-Men they put in there. Like, y'all already seen the clips. And the one that he's fighting there, that's actually voiced by Oscar Isaac. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah, Oscar Isaac is Moon Knight and a Spider-Man. And her, Spider-Gwen, that's Haley Steinfeld, who is also Kate Bishop from Hawkeye. Marvel's like, look, man, we can save a little bit of money if we double up here. All right, so without further ado, we're going to get into this review. A very Harold and Kumar Christmas. So you know how we do before we start the actual review. We drop the trailer so y'all can see what we're getting into. All right, here we go. Get all the HD-ness.
I shot Santa Claus in the face. He's real, and I shot him in the face.
What? Interesting.
Do you want to see my room?
Ah, married. He's singled up.
Kumar.
Sorry, I don't date black guys.
What?
What are you doing? What? My daughter's in there.
What?
Neil Patrick Harris. Welcome to heaven. I'm Jesus.
Jesus
Christ. I practically run this place.
Oh, for reals?
I mean, my dad owns it, but I'm kind of number one.
You're one of those.
Watch out!
Who are those guys?
I think I was starting to trip out a little bit.
Those kids put something in here.
Dude, we're claymated.
Awesome. Oh my god. This is like that scene from A Christmas Story. How did this happen?
Oh, is it? Is it like the scene from Christmas Story?
I'm sorry, dude. Just walk it off.
I don't know. Hasn't the whole 3D thing jumped the shark by now?
You don't understand. It makes Avatar look avatarded. It's gonna be amazing.
Who are you looking at?
I kind of said it. We didn't get to watch it in 3D.
Wish you a Merry Christmas. I hope you're still alive.
What are you talking about?
We saw you get shot
In that whorehouse?
in Texas.
You branded a prostitute.
Remember?
You have to be more specific.
Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas. In 3D.
Why don't you take your sweater off? For a massage. Just a couple girlfriends.
Okay. Get off of me! Oh, I thought you were gay.
I am gay. Gay for that.
I give the munchies.
So stupid. Oh man, what can we say about this movie? I mean, just absolute ridiculousness. So, shout out to Bran. I don't know if he's made it into the chat yet or not, but this was his pick. He got the wheel spin, and so yeah. If you've never watched a Harold and Kumar film, it is a stoner comedy series, with the original being their adventure to White Castle, and then the second was Guantanamo Bay, where they went to Amsterdam but then got caught up in Guantanamo. And then now this one, the Christmas one. Now, when did this came out? 11 years ago? Is that what this was? What is it? Let's see here. Let's see when this came out. 2011. This shit came out in 2011. You, of course, got John Cho, Cal Penn, Neil Patrick Harris, and Danny Trejo plays Maria's father, who is... Maria is married to John Cho, Harold. And basically, she's trying to impress her dad for Halloween. For Christmas. Woo! Wrong
okay.
holiday.
Arthur Jack Skellington.
Right? He basically tries to impress her dad because, you know, Danny Trejo, if he's in a movie, he's apparently always has to be some type of Mexican gangster or mobster or criminal or murderer. That's just what he does. So, of course, you see, you know, that's how he's portrayed in this, and Harold's trying to impress him and, you know, make it a great Christmas. And it goes from him needing to get a tree because the tree accidentally gets set on fire to a terrifying father. Correct. You know, starting with the tree catching fire all the way into a baby doing cocaine.
Cool. It's kind of being blown in her face, you know.
Right. But I mean, that's the best part. That's the actual best part of this movie is you can explain it like that and you're accurate. Like, it goes from a tree catching fire to a child, a year-old or 2-year-old doing cocaine. Not blowing lines, just, you know, having the cocaine blown at them. It does.
Hot box.
Right. Oh yeah. That got me. I ain't even gonna lie. That made me laugh. Like, I totally forgot about the kid, my damn self. And the moment that they leave Kumar alone for 5 seconds, he's hotboxing the van with the kid in it.
Right.
Fucking hilarious. Like, at no point, I mean, this series never really took itself seriously, obviously. But this movie, I feel like they really were like, all right, how crazy.
And step this up.
Right. Like, how crazy can we get? Because as you saw in the trailer, in the first one, if I'm not mistaken, that's when Neil Patrick Harris's... Was it the first one, or was it Guantanamo Bay where he got... No, it was the second one. It was the second one. He as they mentioned, he was in a whorehouse, branded one of the whores, and then he got chased out and then eventually shot. Because in this series, Neil Patrick Harris is a deviant. He's a filthy man slut for women. He pretends to be
he's
gay.
Basically Barney Stinson from How I Met Your Mother.
Right. Exactly. But even worse.
Right.
You know, it's
more degrading.
Right. Exactly. And he fucking murders it. Like, he murders the role. But yeah, it has everything, man. It has, you know, kids having crazy parties. It does have that claymation, as you guys saw. I mean, the claymation scene. Oh my god, just great. You know, it's a solid Christmas comedy. Does it hold up? I think it's perception at that point. I think it's...
Yeah, if you like that kind of humor, I guess.
Right.
You know, yeah, movies are all subjective anyway.
Right. For the most part. I mean, there's just some movies that you can be like, no, this is just factually a good movie. You know? Like, it's just really done well.
Shawshank.
Right. Exactly. I know. But there's some great little small cameos, like in the beginning of the movie, what's his name? Patton Oswalt. That's his name, right? Hold on. Yeah, Patton Oswalt. So. He plays Santa Claus. Because you open up with Kumar going to meet Santa, and he actually, you know, gets in front of a kid and cusses out the mom and shit, and then eventually find out Santa's his weed guy, and it's Patton Oswalt. So that was pretty cool, I gotta say.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, I am sad I didn't get to watch it in 3D. I felt like that could have been pretty fun, honestly, because this movie didn't need it at all. You know, like, this is one of those movies they did it purely to almost make fun of 3D. You know,
right.
Which I respect. You know, I respect wholeheartedly.
Almost Lampoon style.
Right, exactly. And the whole idea is basically bringing Harold and Kumar back together because the beginning of this movie takes place years after Guantanamo Bay, and you come to find that they have not stayed best friends. And Harold became, pretty much the, great husband, and, he's married to his fine-ass wife, Maria, and becomes, trying to be a father and this and that, and, he couldn't keep Kumar around because Kumar didn't grow up, man. He's a stoner. He's a fucking, he's a walking fuck-up, And so it's a classic Christmas movie, and by the end of the movie, obviously, you can guess they, become best friends again, and it was pretty well done. I mean, for what it is, you know what you're getting when you get into it. You know exactly what you're signed up for. So yeah, I gotta say, for me, it definitely holds up pretty well. As long as you don't go in expecting some, amazing comedy. It's very lowbrow stuff here, guys. Very lowbrow. Again, you have a baby that gets hotboxed. The same baby gets cocaine blown in their face.
And you start crawling on the ceiling.
Right. And it also eventually takes ecstasy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that, right? It's stupid lowbrow comedy at its finest. And that's a compliment, because I believe in the world of comedy, there's always room for just senseless comedy. Shit that doesn't make sense. Shit that is just supposed to be silly. Neil Patrick Harris ends up being kicked out of heaven by Jesus Christ. That should enough give you an idea of what type of movie this is. Shout out to Brad for this. Brad, you got some words on this? I see you in the chat, man. Why don't you give us your favorite scene of the movie? Or while we wait for him, Chuck, what was your favorite scene?
Probably the claymation, just because it was a nice touch, to add to the whole cheesiness of it all.
Mm-hmm.
Add to the 80s comedy feel that they kind of really had going with it. 80s lampoon, Christmas, they really stepped that up from the original, and I like it. I don't think it's a classic Christmas movie to me, but I do like it. It's funny. It was funnier. Sorry, this echo is fucking me up. It's funnier than I was expecting.
Yeah, I can definitely agree on that. Also, the fact that they brought their boys back, because I remember them. I believe they were only in the first one. The Eddie K. Thomas as Andy Rosenberg and David Krumholtz as Seth Goldstein. Mind you, David Krumholtz apparently is an actual Jewish actor. And in the movie, he converted to Christianity. I thought that was pretty hilarious, actually. Also, shout out to RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan. He was one of the Christmas tree sales guys.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that scene. Yeah, that was a good scene.
That was.
That had me laughing pretty hard.
Facts. And funny enough, Jake Johnson, this guy, Jake Johnson, he is the voice of the other Spider-Man in Spider-Verse, the Peter Parker that, unfortunately got divorced from Mary Jane. He's Jake Johnson, so he played Jesus, which is pretty neat. I wish we could have seen it in 3D. The father finding Kumar with his kid smoking got me the most, but anytime NPH appears as little as he did in this one, I loved all his parts. 3D for the ball. Yeah, the beer pong, right. Facts. So what is your score, Brand, and Chuck? What's your score?
I'm probably gonna give it a 7.6.
7.6. Not bad. Not bad. And while Brand gets his score in the chat, for me, my favorite scene, honestly, was so subtle, but it was when Danny Trejo explains why Christmas trees are so important to him.
He has the mustache the entire time.
Bro, yes! The flashback with the kid, and the kid has his mustache like the whole fucking way through.
Yeah,
bro,
yeah, that's a good scene too.
Had me dying. And then when they show the Koreans that murdered his mother, and they're just John Cho all CGI'd differently, fucking had me dying, bro. That shit was so, like, that scene had no business being as funny as it was. But just everything from the way they shot it, kind of looking like almost like a comic strip to an extent.
Right.
Like, and then they were struggling in Mexico, and she promised that he'd always get a Christmas tree, and then one night on the way home she gets robbed by some Koreans and gets killed. Like, this shit, like, whoever thought about that and wrote that was a fucking genius. So yeah, love that scene. Brandon gives it a hard 7. A hard 7, nice. For me, I agree with y'all. I'm gonna give it about a 7.2. It's definitely in the 7 range. Like, again, it's lowbrow humor at its finest. Like, just, you know what you're, the waffle bot. I fucking like the waffle bot, bro. Like, that was so good. But yeah, great time. It's a great shut your brain off. Don't take it too seriously, film. Great comedy. So, but yeah, I wish Red could have been around for that, but I know he's been going through some personal stuff. So, best wishes to Red.
Love you, Red.
Love you, buddy. So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna try some Jackbox. I don't think we're gonna have enough people though. So, but we're gonna give it a